the aromatherapy segment is one of the biggest drivers in the wellness category today. When we look at key vitamin segments, aromatherapy is growing 15 times greater than all other vitamin segments, and it's providing incremental growth into the category and bringing in new users. And we're seeing a trend coming from the natural health and wellness area into mass market, where consumers are looking for a proactive approach to wellness, a natural approach to wellness, and to complement their regular supplement and vitamin routines. And that's key, and that's the position where aromatherapy is playing today in the marketplace, providing incrementality, new users, and making health and wellness fun, allowing consumers to experiment and customize their health and wellness routine. So the aromatherapy consumer is quite vast. It is different though than your typical vitamin consumer, where maybe they're the baby boomers, 55 plus, as your typical vitamin user. Where aromatherapy comes in and brings incrementality into the category, it does span across your millennials, your Gen Xers, and your baby boomers. But it's really the bulk and the mass of the consumers using aromatherapy are your Gen Xers and millennials. And what that is doing is bringing in new users into the category. And what we're finding is, as these new users are coming into the category through wellness, through aromatherapy, they're not just buying aromatherapy, they're now being introduced into other areas of the category and other supplements. And we're seeing that their baskets are actually larger than your typical vitamin users. So they're a key consumer to bring into this category. And what we're finding is aromatherapy is really a gateway to wellness. Think about 20 years ago, sports nutrition. Sports nutrition didn't exist 20 years ago. And that brought an incrementality into the vitamin category. And now there's destination centers, and there's sections carved out just for sports nutrition. So think about aromatherapy and what that can be in 5 years from now, or even today, and we can create an aromatherapy section in the wellness and the vitamin category. So when we think about aromatherapy and what's next, I believe that retailers that lean into the trend and get out ahead in front of it are really the ones that are going to win and really look to capture a greater share of the space. And what I mean by that is creating a wellness destination, aromatherapy section in vitamins. As I mentioned before, just take sports nutrition 20 years ago, how retailers embraced that category. The same can be done with aromatherapy. And when you look at aromatherapy products, it's not just your basic essential oils, your lavender, your peppermint. It's expanding beyond that. It's different diffusers, it's convenience, and at Nature's Truth, we developed roll-ons, we have new mists, and that's all tying in insights that we have with this consumer and how they're using aromatherapy. They're looking for a vast selection to meet all of their needs. Even body products, creams, bath products. Consumers are using aromatherapy in so many different ways, so giving them the selection to choose from, we're finding that it's all incremental. They don't just look to choose one product and walk away. As they get involved into aromatherapy, they're experimenting, they're looking at DIY projects, they're creating their own scents and aromas in their diffusers, or creating their own bath products, bath bombs, using aromatherapy for so many different needs. And as I mentioned before, it's really about making wellness fun. It's customizing that approach, it's that proactiveness, it's enjoyable. When you think about health, when is usually health enjoyable? It's usually I have a need and I'm looking to solve it. Well, with aromatherapy, you get to hopefully solve that need, but have fun and enjoy and have that experience doing so. So creating excitement at shelf, a whole destination center, inviting consumers in is what's going to help drive that purchase, engage consumers, and ultimately drive incrementality into the wellness aisle.